It's loading. There we go.
Good evening and good morning, everyone. As you can see, Luke is outnumbered today.
I am.
The ladies are taking over tonight, and boy, do we have some good stuff to talk about. So I want to start this off with a Florida update. So I'm going to kick it to you, Marie. Tell us what's going on.
Oh boy. Okay. So yes, we are like number 2 in the country for COVID cases. The tourists are here in full on crazy mode. We didn't think
Jeffrey. It's Jeffrey. We're just getting the Florida update, Jeffrey. And then
I got it this morning at 8 a.m. I was losing my mind. I'm like, and you want me to come visit you? I don't know about this.
I know. We were kind of like, yeah. So we have all these tourists here. They're not following any kind of guidelines. They're not, they come up to me daily at work. Could you just take your mask off? Like, I can't understand you. You're like muffled. I'm like, yeah, it's 100 degrees. I work outside and I'm required to wear a mask to protect you. And you're giving me shit about it. Like, I find that very funny. We had a woman in the public bathroom eating the sea salt scrub that people put their hands in, eating it like drunk.
Why?
Do we know? We don't know. So then we have all
these people.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God.
Is they're not flushing the toilets. So you can take a shit in a public bathroom, but you can't flush the toilet afterwards? So I have to flush it as an employee? I have to go in there and flush it because I can't leave the bathroom and it'd be like that. I'm like, get in trouble. Thank God I wear my mask in there. So I'm like, okay. So then we had a table and it was a family, and some teenage boys were sitting at one table, left a bunch of uneaten food. And these drunk bachelorette comes up, don't even know these people, starts taking half-eaten plates off their table and starts eating it. They're drunk, eating it.
Yeah. So actually, Marie, I want to show you a video because this is like the Florida goers right now. I have to, and Jeffrey, this gives you a run for your money with your fall down.
One.
Go!
Oh!
Are you okay?
Are you okay? That's all I can say is, woo!
Clearly not, because she didn't get up.
What did she jump into?
I think it was like a trampoline or something.
That was not a trampoline. A trampoline would have had some kind of elasticity to it. That was a straight up like table. Play it again. I'm pretty sure it was a table.
Okay, we'll do it one more time.
Go!
Oh!
I'm gonna guess she hasn't weighed herself in a while and didn't realize.
Was it a mattress? I think it was a mattress.
I think it was a mattress on a table.
Yes.
And I don't care how much you weigh, Vera, you would have fallen through that table no matter what.
Well, from that height? Bitch,
yeah.
I'm like, hello, girl.
But I am going to put this to our viewers. Which is the funniest video? Is it a homegirl jumping off the balcony, or is it our beloved Jeffrey?
This girl ain't doing it.
I'll do a side-by-side comparison.
Oh, we're gonna do a side by side. Oh, if you can do it.
I will absolutely do it, but I think the girl's video though is winning by far because she's probably not right now.
Oh my God. Do it.
And I'm not encouraging you to go and hurt yourself, Jeffrey. Now do it.
Listen. You don't understand what's been going on here. I got a video of this girl. I went out with my aunt to go meet her old friend who he goes out and drinks with COVID. He don't care. And so we went out. We were masked up, ready to go. And we're sitting at this table. And I'm looking behind. There's 2 other people in this place. That's why they picked it. And they're a mess. This broad was schmammied. All right. And they got like the 4 employees are trying to pick her up and throw her on her boyfriend. She's falling all over. The shoes are flying. And I'm like, the whole time I'm watching her eat, and she's like at the bar. And I'm like, look. And my aunt's just like, what? She thought I was talking about the 2 workers. No, bitch, the train wreck behind us. And then finally she's like, record this.
Oh.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Can
I
you
didn't
send
even
it
think
to
about
me?
it.
I'll edit it down. I'll blur her out if we don't want to show her face.
I would
No,
say,
it's workers. No, well, what's
no.
funny is after she left the workers.
Katie, do we have permission to send that without her signing off?
No, she didn't know. No,
Can
I
I
would
blur
say
her?
no.
Can I?
We probably need to blur her because she didn't
I'll blur
know
her.
I took the video. The other people in the video that are shown, no. And they thought it was kind of funny. And the one girl that worked there, I was like, oh, I'm from New York or whatever. I was like, don't worry, I won't put it on my show. And she's like, what? And then she like went and like immediately followed the page on YouTube. Which kids, by the way, if you're watching, go right now. Click like and subscribe on
Oh
YouTube.
wait,
Okay.
no. You're saying your stuff. I've got to actually go. Keep talking though. I'll find it. There we
Oh,
go.
somebody's doing a mad face. Maybe she's watching right now. But so what happened was the employees were like watching. They kept coming over like 5 times and asking to watch this video. But she made me sign. She had me sign a napkin with a Sharpie because she was like, I don't care. I'm like, listen, I'm nobody. She's like, I don't care. So it was cute. It was cute.
So,
Jeff,
what's
hold
it like down in Missouri though? Is it
Hold on.
crazy? Like no
Hold on.
COVID?
Hold on. Jeff, your head's getting a little inflated.
No, that's just because I'm getting fat.
All right. Fair enough.
Like the jeans shorts are getting tighter. It's not a cute situation. No. So I'm in Eagle Rock, Missouri, which, this is the background here, kids. Like, I mean, when I say I'm in the woods, this is why I haven't been doing. I think the only reason
It is beautiful though.
why my phone is finally working is because James is on his way north. And I don't have another phone like sucking up the bandwidth. Sadly. It's that serious. Like, I've been on the phone fighting with Verizon constantly because the highest speed internet they have down here is DSL.
And I think maybe like I'm not good at directing yet. Like I haven't even worked out how to just have 2 people in, stuff like that. It will get there, but I need James to crash course me through it.
You just learn as you go, baby. You learn as you go. Those little things down at the bottom, like I can kind of.
Yeah, I'm watching it, but like I don't know how to
He took away. I'm on the phone. I can't screw with it. He took the laptop. I can't do it with the phone.
Okay, all right, wait.
Because I have control now.
I'll remove the girl, and then we'll just have like you and I for a second. Yeah, look, I can do it. So there you go. And then I'll just add the girls back.
Play with. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play around later off air.
Listen, being in Hicksville, I've learned some things.
Mm-hmm. Tell us.
One, don't go in the woods because there's chiggers, and they like a
What are they?
Those are bugs. They're bugs. Relax. Relax.
Listen, so we're out here, right? So I'm out on this patio thing, this side, in this corner, but in front of me, all these frogs congregate. These frogs, okay? All of them
Jeffrey
climbing on
doesn't
the
like
ceiling.
frogs. I remember
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. So for the first 2 weeks we're here, we kept seeing what looked like large mouse, possibly rat turds on this deck, which this deck is gated in, because they had dogs. So you can't get up here. So the one night I was sitting here and I kept hearing thud, thud, and I'm thinking the frogs are falling right by the other chair and I'm losing my marbles. No, they were pooping. I didn't know frogs pooped like that. I've never seen a turd, and they were huge. My aunt and uncle have been convinced for the last year that this was like a mouse or a rat, right? And I'm looking at the one chair, and I'm like, yo, there's a turd on the chair. What was it doing? Climbing on a chair? What's it trying to get? And how would a mouse or rat get up on why? What would be the point to just, shit on somebody's chair like that? It's real rude. So we realized, I figured this out. They don't believe me. So this was just 4 days ago. They were over. It was the evening because I cook way too much down here, of course, because there's no delivery. The grocery store is an hour away. There's no restaurants here to speak of. There's 2, and it's I'd rather go eat the
Oh, don't say that. You're in a small town.
There is no town. There is no town. It's the middle of God's nowhere in the mountains. It's all windy roads. Everything 2 miles takes fucking 25 minutes. It's insane. So
What's wrong with their restaurants?
well, there is nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's like this thing called the pub, which the food's just terrible, and that's still like that's a 15-minute drive.
So it's like Australia in the 80s there right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, but their high-speed internet is DSL.
Just
What?
That's what we had up until recently. We only got like proper like cable and broadband in places where I live only in the last few years, and it's still not what it should be because I think the government was really listening to Murdoch, who didn't want too high speed because that would take away from their profits. It's a bit crazy. There was like the big NBN rollout and stuff. It was a big political thing that I was going to do.
Rule America, okay? I don't care for it. Then the school. Is anybody? I know Dr. Marie earlier. They're putting the girls going to school. Katie, your kids going to school?
Well, Grayson is. Arlo is not old enough.
Right. And Luke, Buffy's in daycare still, right?
She's at daycare right now because it took me 2 hours to get her there. She fights me right now, but that's a whole other show.
You know, we actually just got a letter from our principal, and they're discussing drop off and transport, or drop off and pickup. Sorry, that's transport. So I'm looking at it, and okay, fine. Like, I have nothing against like these checks. Like, I want you to do these temperature checks. Don't get me wrong, but they're like grouping grades together, like maybe 3 grades per like slot. It's a 10-minute slot for like 3 sets of grades. And you're going to temperature check all these kids.
So it's like almost encouraging the spread of it.
No,
you're herding kids together?
No. They're in the cars. Like the cars pull up, they get checked, and then the kid can get out with a mask on. But okay, so let's say they're doing like grades 1 through 3 at like a certain time. There's like a 10-minute block for grades 1 through 3.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's going to work.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
I don't feel very confident in that. I'm hoping they have a good plan worked out because they've got a lot of good stuff. They're following state guidelines to a T. So I feel okay about it. And there's only going to be about 10 kids in a classroom. They're spaced out. The kids aren't going to move the whole day. They're stuck in the classroom. That's it.
No, my kids aren't being a guinea pig, girl. I ain't doing it because all the shit that went down with the kids in summer camp and doing sports and they started bouncing out with COVID. No. Mm-mm.
I get it, but I also work full time and so does my husband, so I don't really have a choice.
Right. Well, yeah, and I'm in a very lucky situation.
And you know, go.
My big thought, and I don't have any skin in the game, my big thought is that 10 years from now, we're going to have a whole generation of COVID kids whose education is so irreversibly fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Well,
oh, God. Can you imagine?
They can't go to school or
Right.
afraid of school.
So, the first week in August, I talked to the principal after we got like a robocall. And I said, what is the 3 because in Auburn, the kids are going for 2 days a week and 3 days at home. That's the hybrid model. So it's either that or
but even that's in
full.
question
Right.
now, I thought.
I heard a rumor that Auburn's going to be doing the first few weeks virtually. That was the rumor I heard.
Here was my thing. So I said, well, what is the other days going to look like? Are you going to have a teacher like on the thing all day long, kind of working with these kids? Because there's programs out in the country that's just not allowed in New York where like it's a virtual teacher who's like, it's a virtual classroom. The kids are interacting her with all day. She can see the work that they're doing as they're doing it. You know, so if they're doing like a worksheet on the doohickey, she can see simultaneously, not that she can read them all, but she can see all these kids at once doing their work. So why are we not looking into those systems that would be much more effective? So then they tell me that it's just going to be videos for the 3 days, pre-recorded videos from these teachers. So I said, okay, well, what's distance learning going to look like? She's like, well, there'll be an active teacher there throughout the day. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to save the headache and we're going to do that. And I don't want my kids being the crash test dummies. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And you know what? Then they told me they were going to send me 2 laptops for the computer and a hotspot because I didn't have internet.
Everybody's kids the crash at this point.
Right.
Hold on. What about
Everything's kids are the crash test dummies? You know,
And
I
you know,
can't understand why a
Leon.
country as rich as us, and I know that the 1% have all the money. We can't have like a national TV station for each grade. The individual classes can be taught. It just seems like there should be a way to do this.
we do have a TV station that has educational program, but they keep trying to defund it.
Can I tell you my daughter's experience? You know, she's in pharmacy school, so the first.
Can't go there.
Oh, we're getting trolled. We're getting trolled here.
Somebody without a picture is like, that's my favorite. Like, you don't have the balls to have a picture when we're on video, you jackass. I think it's Marie's friend.
I love it.
How is that my friend?
I don't know. It just seems
Oh
like
my-
your type.
Vera, I love it. You've got fans.
What the hell is that?
He told me that I should get electric shock therapy, and then he wants to go with Vera.
Listen, he's got good taste. Vera's a babe. She's smart. She's pretty. She's passionate.
Here,
Oh,
respect
yeah.
you, Leon.
Solid
Sorry,
choice. Solid choice. Solid choice, friend. Good choice. I like it. I like it.
But it's right there. He didn't even spell my name right.
Well,
Listen,
and
this is what she-
and
you
this
guys will just
fool's
have to work
talking
on
about
that.
me educating children, but he can't spell a
you
name.
guys will just have to work on that, okay?
Just gonna say it. You know what? You can't fix stupid. I'm just slow people. Simple, Leon. You're simple.
Well, speaking of stuff like people,
Man,
I
that
was
was,
going to say this. So just think of
that
fight
was a good
on
transition, Luke. Good job.
Here we go.
Oh, not this fool again.
Oh, this fool had it. He was not
So,
very happy with our
Michelle
girl.
Obama-
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so Michelle
so-
like sort of had a go at him on at the DNC, like it was a speech, and she actually called him out for the first time by name. And this was his response: "Will somebody please explain to Michelle Obama that Donald J. Trump," so he's referring to himself in third person, "would not be here in the beautiful White House if it weren't for the job done by your husband, Barack Obama. Biden was merely an afterthought, a good reason for that very late and unenthusiastic endorsement." And then there's been multiple tweets since then. So what do you guys think about their little headbutting?
Everybody here is voting for Trump.
Well, yeah. Okay. First
No,
thoughts. First thoughts. Okay. Number one,
I don't vote.
girl.
You don't
Wrong
vote for
show.
it. Why not?
Wrong show, bitch. We
Okay.
about to scrap.
Mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
voting this year, bitch.
Oh, you voted. We gonna get you registered.
I'm
No.
gonna register you myself. I know
Yep.
you from.
We're making this work. We doing it.
Listen, I think all the people that we put in power and put in that seat are all fucking idiots that don't know what they're doing and just fuck shit up even more. And I personally just don't want to be part of it. I follow the law because I have to, and what they do is what they do. I swear every year it gets worse. We're in more debt. There's
You're
more.
not wrong, but you gotta vote.
But
We gotta-
who do you vote for? Look at our two options right now. It's really not a good.
It's not. It's not. But
Dumb
you gotta
and
vote
dumber.
For you gotta vote for the less dangerous one. You gotta vote for the less dangerous one.
I don't know.
Well,
Leon.
I
Leon,
understand that there are a lot
hold
to
on,
be
guys.
said
Yeah.
for the
Hold
Oh
on.
my God.
Leon's
There's
upset.
there's a lot to be said for the argument that they're both the same and we end up driving in circles. You know, you go from one extreme to the other. But
Leon, stay with us. We'll make you
you
feel
know,
better, okay?
this guy's not driving in a circle. He's driving straight to the buildings.
Girl, he's going off the fucking cliff. He's trying to Thelma Louise with no airbags.
So my initial thoughts are, one, Obama was going to endorse whichever candidate was chosen. He was going to throw his support behind whoever was the Democratic candidate. No matter what, he was going to do it because he knows it's important. Do I think he probably would have done it a little sooner if it wasn't so like close?
The dementia candidate?
He was going to, I mean, honestly, he was probably going to do Biden no matter what. I mean, that's his sidekick. He was gonna put his support behind Biden no matter what. I'm not really sure.
Actually, someone commented already on one of our things that we just posted because we were going to talk the Donald Trump post that we posted. One of the first comments was, "Oh, you can't tell me, like, look me straight in the eye and tell me that Biden doesn't have dementia."
But
I can't look you straight in the eye and tell you Trump doesn't have it either.
But that's the other thing. Well, continuing on, number 2. I am just so envious of Michelle Obama. She is just such a natural. When you hear her speak, it's just so eloquent and it just flows, and she just looks so relaxed. Like I can do this all day, no problem.
What do you think about those comments that everyone's saying she's a man and she
think
it's
oh yeah, well that was one of the comments on our article too. Is like it made a speech, and I'm like, I know exactly.
It's transphobic and it's disgusting.
Yeah. I'm like, what is up with that? People trying to say a woman is man. Like, I don't get it. Like, I was like, my husband was like, look, there's proof. It shows
because they're trying to make her like another, like, you know, like she's not like what Sandy used to go on about a lot when she talks about the patriarchy, things like that. It's like, you know, if she's not sexual, then what use is she? You know, she's just useless. That's the argument. I think that's the approach when they're saying things like that. They're trying to just discredit somebody by saying they have no value.
Look, we already talked about this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And it's just such a disservice to the trans community because, you know, you're saying, oh, she has a penis. Okay, so what? What if Michelle Obama was a transgendered woman? Why does it matter? Why do you care? Why does that discredit her for some reason? She is a very accomplished woman, more so than Donald J. Trump. And I'm not saying he's a woman. I'm just saying Michelle is more accomplished. So if Michelle is in fact a trans woman, why does it matter? How does that just make her less qualified? That's what I want to know.
Though.
Exactly.
That's the crazy thing. But here, that's what we talked about like before, and I got all pissed off, and like you weren't really following where it was going. Where I'm like, people talk about what's her touch is the classiest first lady we've ever had. The immigrant we've got going now. That Trump
different
hates.
though. That's different though.
But here's the thing: had Michelle done topless photos like that, it would be, she's such a skank, she's such a slut, blah blah blah. I don't care that
Melania.
Yeah, her. That she did them. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's ridiculous that we've been living in archaic ages that women can't show their breasts to take some photos. So I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not slut shaming the bitch at all.
It's been
like,
happening forever.
No, not you. It's more or less, I think people slut shame Melania, and that's not. I don't care if she walks down.
She's nobody's classy bitch. She can't even speak English, and he's reporting people that are brown. Like, that's the part that makes me fucking crazy.
My point was, her being naked doesn't make her not classy.
No.
That was my point.
You're right. It's not that it's not classy, but like considering what the hardcore Republicans have always said for the umpteen years about home family values, and this asshole's got how many ex-wives and how many kids and has cheated on them all, slept with porn stars and playmates. And then he's got this chick who he's like, on one hand, hates immigrants as long as they're darker than she is, makes fun of people who can't speak English. And then, then they're trying to say because this chick puts on a freaking shawl at freaking Christmas time, she's classy. No, I don't think so. She married that pig.
Well,
but like I'm somebody too that I think, I think we can all agree, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, that there's obviously a lot of narcissism in the current president. I don't think that relationship would be very nice to be in. I've never felt the need to have a go at Melania, and I also think it's just ridiculous that people say nasty things about Michelle. Like, you know,
I
it's
would
just
have more
it's
respect.
childish.
I would respect Melania if she came out and said I married him for the money. Like
Listen,
that, I would like March. I'd have a fucking parade.
I've got plenty to go after Melania for, and it's not because of her looks, and it's not because she was naked. You know what? I think that's great. I think if you can pose naked very confidently and have it
Absolutely.
everywhere, that's incredible. That's got to be
Mhm.
liberating. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Kudos, and you look
Right.
fabulous.
Vera just brought up on the chat. She goes, "Remember how pissed they got when Michelle went sleeveless?"
They jealous. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
The
but
guns
they
on
were
that
losing
woman?
their mind, saying it wasn't appropriate for a first lady. So if it's
I
not
thought it was.
appropriate for first lady
Oh,
not to have sleeves, but
definitely
this
double
chick's
standard.
I thought it
And
was because they said she had manly arms. I thought it was
Well,
again
that
back
was
to
a
the
part
fact
of
this
it.
woman
it
has
was,
a penis.
that's the double standards. Yeah, it was the fact that you know, Melania is kind of the, like, she was a model, right? She's
Yep.
a
Yep, she was a
different
model.
kind of beauty. I think Michelle's beautiful as well, but she's
Mhm.
not that
She's
kind
amazing.
of runway model look that Melania sort of has or had or whatever you want to say.
Listen, free promo for Michelle. Becoming. The book was amazing. The Netflix series is amazing. Michelle, call me. I will toot your horn all day. It was so good. It was so good. It was so interesting. And that speech I thought was perfect. I thought it was just very nicely done.
I really thought they brought some humanity to the White House, like with them fist bumping, how they interacted, like him.
Well, they
like,
were
there's
more a
parts where
family. There's coldness
speeches,
there. Look, I will say
he
that
would
there's coldness.
sing.
When I see Melania and Donald, I don't feel they're in love.
She hates him, and
I
let
mean,
me
I
tell you
couldn't
something.
Have we seen
there's
Baron
something-
lately? Is he okay? Baron, are you okay? Are you
Jeffrey.
Hashtag where's Baron?
Okay, well, Vera, yeah, hashtag where's Baron?
Jeffrey, does Trump and Melania not remind you of Grandma and Grandpa in a way?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, Grandpa, when he was younger, he was like, he wasn't homely his whole life, but Trump's been homely his whole life. And listen, if Michelle's got a dick, Trump's got a vagina. I'm just going to put it on the record right now.
And again, it wouldn't matter if he did.
No.
If Trump's got a vagina, that's not what disqualifies him for the job.
I would
He's
grab him,
disqualified for a million different reasons.
with a glove on.
All right, I'll do the hashtag where's Baron.
Maybe with James's hand. I don't know, because I don't think I could do it.
So, speaking... I think
There
you
you
spelled
go.
the name wrong, number one, but
I'm
I'm just
was it? How do you spell it?
I'm
I
just
don't even
gonna
know the kid
I'm just
properly.
gonna
Come
blow
on,
past this.
Elliot.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm
Okay,
gonna
all right.
keep cruising.
Go on, Kate.
So speaking of Donald, so his younger brother died recently.
Yes.
There is a tweet that supposedly was out there that he was hospitalized for COVID complications, but it was taken down because there were some problems with the story.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
Well,
I
know
was
that
raised.
Paul shared,
If you don't have
a
nothing nice
tweet.
to say, don't say nothing. I ain't saying nothing about the dead brother.
Well, and we shouldn't.
I'm lying. Yes, I am. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Trump didn't like him. Trump don't like his siblings.
That is contrary to what is the story
Actually,
out there. But
his brother was probably a good guy. That's the sad thing. He was probably
Trump
the nicest
actually
sibling.
said he was a very good guy.
It wasn't Mary's father, was it?
I don't know for
I
sure.
think her dad's already.
But
I don't know.
I find it peculiar that the story suddenly disappears because it doesn't fit an agenda. And that is my conspiracy corner. Thank you for joining me.
Well, just look at Marie talking about, like, I'm telling you, she's literally telling me this morning about all these people around her that have COVID. Then she's like, so, when you're here, just stay away from the beach. And I'm like, are you crazy? I'm going home. And she's like, what, why? I'm like, you telling me about all these people getting COVID dropping around you? You think I'm going to stay
It's true. I just talked to the deli manager at Publix, and he said one of his guys is out because his dad died of complications of COVID. He was on life support here.
No, see, I can't go to Florida.
It's bad here, and the fact that there is all these tourists here They are out of control. There's drownings every day. There's car accidents. They are going absolutely crazy. And I don't think you were in here when I was telling them. They're telling me, take your mask off. You're muffled. And I'm like,
I caught that.
I'm waiting on you. Like, why do you want me to take my mask off? Like, you're crazy. Like, you would think you'd feel better that my face is covered, you know? But it's wild down here right now.
Listen,
we're accepting that we're going to get it.
Here, I mean, there's not a ton of cases, but you know, there's signs that say masks are required. Nobody's wearing them. I feel like the whack job that is wearing a mask.
No, everybody's
like I'm being judged. Like people are looking at me. They're like, they're homosexual.
Quick update.
Oh
our reporter on the streets, Vera, said Mary's dad passed away years ago. So there's an update for that. But New York State has been 1% or under for a while now, so we're doing pretty good. That makes me feel a little more confident sending my child to school. Not 100% confident, but a little better.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Everybody's pissed at him here. Like, that's like a big, everybody is mad. So we were kind of like, he's not getting reelected. So I'm not sure. Like, I've been working so much.
Here they're pretty confident that he'll get reelected.
I don't know, because.
Go ahead.
I was saying, like, everybody here, if you say you don't feel good, you're not allowed to come back to work till you have a negative COVID test. And then you couldn't get COVID tested. Now, instead of doing free testing that everyone else is doing, if you want a rapid, so you can go back to work, you have to pay $120 to get a rapid test done. So now they're charging. So it's kind of a little crazy down here because, your stomach hurts, you cough, you sneeze, you feel under the weather, you cannot go to work until you get tested. So it's
I know they're talking about Maria, not me.
Oh. It tastes you when she would stop talking, though, and know her place. So.
So he's in the camp with, Michelle Obama's got a penis. So I'm sure he doesn't, because look at the no profile picture again. But they come and talk about people that are actually putting themselves on camera.
No,
it's a girl.
Kind of looks like to a bit Marie.
That's what's her face from Kim Possible?
I was gonna say that looks like that character from Kim Possible, isn't it? Wait, hurry home. Yeah. Who are you referring to? Are you referring to Marie?
Listen, hurry home.
Go we want to know which white
bitch. We need to know which white bitch you are referring to. I'm
in the right one.
Mine's got to know.
Marie is on the right, so I think it's Marie.
But weren't we switched at one point? Whatever.
Well, we'll have to do a side-by-side poll as well. Which white bitch?
No, Marie is way better. Please.
Listen.
That's no
listen, I know I'm a bitch. Hurry home. Thank you. I appreciate it. I call myself a bitch every single day. Thanks.
So, Marie, did you? Oh, no, that you already, never mind. Just, I'm going to shut up because you already answered that when you were talking about never mind. And I thought you were talking about Trump. So okay, so never mind. Just ignore all that, the rambling. So, did you guys see on Facebook, Luke, you were blowing me up talking about people are hating that post about the little boy that got killed and his family?
Yes.
There's a lot of misinformation.
Right. So here's the thing. So I saw that going around.
Whoa. One at a time, folks. Come on.
Oh, I don't hear anybody else.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, you go, Jeff. You talk.
I can't hear Luke.
He says you go.
Oh. So I saw the post and was like, I love getting people going. Like when we did the Charlize Theron and some other ones where they're just like memes or whatever. So I shared it and I put out, I'm just going to leave this here.
You just lit the fire and ran.
Right. I'm just going to write it, let people go. And she's like, oh, fake news, uncensored radio. I'm like, do you watch the show?
Yeah, there's nothing real reliable about us.
We're not no news channel. Okay, number one. I mean, Luke will, keep us up to date on the page with some stuff, and but we're not no news channel, fool. We're an opinion show, and if you watch the damn show, you would know, asshole.
If you were writing a paper, we are not a reliable source to cite. Period.
No.
Like we're pulling real stories, but
entertainment purposes only.
Pretty much.
Bull.
But there's a
But, you
lot
know,
of
like-
misinformation going around about that.
Well, like, I know Jeff can't hear me, so if you girls want to relay to him, like I feel so uncomfortable with how what that tragic situation is being politicized. I just don't feel comfortable with it. It's a bit.
He says you're an ugly motherfucker and he feels really uncomfortable with you in the room.
I believe it. He didn't say that though when he was drunk, trying to mac up on me that one night, and I had to like shove him off the bed and wipe his face into a wall.
A lie. A
It's
lie. Never happened.
He said fake news.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Luke actually
Let's
says
jump the shark anyway. We're going to talk about Neve Campbell. Is it Neve or Neve? How do you say Neve?
Nev.
It's Neve.
It's Nev.
There we go.
Okay,
So,
well, okay, couple things. That's not a real poster. That is a fan-made poster. Just throwing it out there. But
Neve is instructions.
but
You
Nev,
go.
Nev,
You
you're
take-
not doing much right now. Sign on. We got Dewey. You need to sign on.
Well,
We got
Nev
Gail
was all
Weathers.
about
Let's
it.
do this.
Nev was all about it as long as it was a good script.
Here's
She'd
how-
already done an interview.
Wes Craven was one of my very, 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 very favorites. And Scream is it for me. I love Scream. Like, that's a movie that's like all of them I could just throw on and I will watch it, start to finish, each movie, and just enjoy, even though I could probably recite the script word for word. I'm really nervous about this. I really want them to do right by Wes. But okay, it was your hand. I didn't know what that was. But I also really want to see this movie. I want to see it so bad. I don't care
I
if
think it needs closure. It just needs it. And whether it's a good film or a bad film, it's done then. Like, it's just, it sort of is on the cards. I'm glad the film industry is picking up. I'm glad that Courtney Cox and David Arquette both have signed on. I think that's the precursor that Nev will say yes. I don't see why she would say no unless the movie reads
If they
terribly.
kill her,
Oh,
They might kill them all. It's the last film. It
that
will
would be.
the last.
You know what? I would never watch another one. If they try to pull that where they kill the three off in the beginning or whatever, I would walk out of the theater.
Wait. They killed Laurie Strode in one of the Halloween movies and they brought her back so that they could always bring her
I'm
back.
not playing
Yeah,
that game
the
now.
shit show that timeline is.
If you
Yeah,
go
let's not even go there.
to the fifth, or if you're into the fifth Scream, you already know what works, right? Going back to the beginning and trying to make it as good as the first.
Well, like,
So
formulaic
don't
by that
go
point.
killing off the three people that have lived
I
through
think
4
they will
movies.
kill maybe Courtney Cox. I think Courtney will do this as I probably have a feeling that Gail will die because she wanted to die in part 4.
it's
and
not
then
going to be
they-
Gail. It's going to be Dewey. Dewey's going to go down a hero saving Gail. Mark my
He
words.
almost dies every movie. That poor dude's got a claw for a hand.
He's gonna be
got
done.
one foot.
He's going to be done. He's
Like,
done.
That poor
Officer
bastard.
Dewey's done. I love you,
Well,
but he's
maybe
done.
he'll just be in traction the whole time, just getting wheeled around.
They killed his girlfriend.
No, it was his sister. Tatum
No.
was his sister.
No, I know
In the
that-
garage door.
Yeah,
In the
they
garage
killed his
door?
sister, but then
Yeah.
later, in what was it, the third one when it was the movie Parker Posey? He was dating her because they were broke up.
No, he wasn't.
Was he? Or was he
He was
interested
her
in Parker
bodyguard.
Posey?
Okay,
Yes.
take
And
me
she
off
was
the
like
screen. I'm
Gail
looking
Weathers.
this up. Take me off
I'm
the screen.
telling you.
I'm looking
Okay,
this
all
up.
right. We're taking Katie out.
Or Gail
All right.
was jealous.
Katie's fact
because
checking
he was
everyone.
like-
Look, we fact check our Scream movies. We don't fact check our political crap.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jeffrey's
So,
muted. What I
he
was
is
trying-
muted. Sorry.
Hey. What I was trying to tell you about the whole, Florida started schools. So I'm seeing
Yes.
all these posts where some schools are requiring the kids to wear a mask on the bus, and then other school districts are not. And I thought that was very
What?
interesting, considering that we're second in the country for cases. So I was
There's
like,
so much inconsistency as well. Like same as here. Like look, our state, because I'm in Queensland, so I'm like the triangle state on the east coast of Australia. We're cut off now we've closed our borders to every other state in the country. Victoria, which is down south, has an explosion of cases. Like COVID's everywhere now. So I'd say it's very similar to Florida. I think schools and that are shut again though now. They shut them all down.
they opened
Now New
opened
South Wales. which is bordering Victoria, is starting to get a lot of cases as well. So it's not going away. I just don't know what the future holds as far as how's the world going to keep going if we're going to keep sort of now just like I understand the reasons behind everything. We need to not let it get out of control to the fact that it's going to wipe everyone out. We need to have ventilators available for the people that have it and things like that. But moving forward, what's going to go on with the world? Like, are we going to be like this in 5 years?
I know, and my daughter has to do her first year of pharmacy school online. So they had orientation. They're all in this big group together, and they're all doing orientation, and a big storm rolls through this area and knocks half the kids out. So half the kids didn't even get to complete orientation because they lost service. We are in hurricane area. Like, so what happens to the kids when we have bad weather or power's knocked out or whatever? Like, how are the kids going to do this online stuff? Like, she's like, yeah, so our first thing was orientation and half the kids got knocked out. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So yeah.
And well, here's the thing. You got to go back and read about the Spanish flu, in 1918. It took the world a long time to recover from that, it was just the way it had to be. So it's I think if we just give it time to do what it's got to do, we'll be fine. But we just can't keep, because it's what happened with the Spanish flu. I think I'll be right back.
You're going to be right back. Okay, you fact checked it, Katie.
They got married at the end of 3. Parker Posey was not his girlfriend, and Dewey was not his bodyguard, not her bodyguard, because her bodyguard got murdered in the director's house. It's complicated, but either way, Jeff's wrong.
Okay.
But let me keep moving on.
Hashtag Jeff's wrong. Let's do it.
Let's get a banner going that says Jeff's wrong, so we can come back to that.
I'll do that while you guys keep going.
Hurry Home is just the funnest troll tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to share some more.
Yeah.
Repeal the 19th. Literally, why do women even exist? Just constant. What's constant waffle?
Waffle means waffling on, just talking shit. You're just going on and on and on without.
Oh, so he's an Aussie then. Okay, no substance.
He's obviously Aussie or Aussie. He's British or Australian.
Okay,
their presence is spelled wrong.
Their presence is like ambience. Seriously, we're here for Polish national in the blue and gay Billy Mays. What?
We're here for the Polish national in the blue and gay Billy Mays.
What the fuck?
Am I a Polish national? I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what's happening, but good fun. Good.
But Mr. Hurry Home, even Trumpster loves us women today because he pardoned Susan B. Anthony. So there you go. There you go. There's another fun fact today. Yay, women.
So what I want to talk about Wes Craven. So Katie, we need to plug again. So Lisa Wilcox will be joining us. We're going to pre-tape it very soon. I'll run the little trailer quickly. Maria, are you going to come on for that? Because we want to all dress in green and red, like Freddy stuff.
What day of the week is that? Are you pre-taping?
We can discuss that off air. We can discuss that.
Yeah, we'll do that one off air. But I'll play the trailer.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been on Elm Street?
Don't let them put you to sleep.
Uncensored Radio's nightmare. Lisa Wilcox, coming up on Uncensored Radio.
Welcome to Wonderland, Alice.
Very excited for this. I'm just anytime I can just geek out about horror stuff, I'm ready.
It's gonna be a nerd show. It's a nerd show, Marie.
It is a nerd show.
I totally, if I'm not working, with everything going on, everyone's short staffed down here. I'm at work 5 days.
Yeah.
So if it's a day off, then I would totally do it. But
while we're still on the horror topic, there's talk of remaking The Exorcist now.
Oh wow.
Now,
it's time to do it, right?
It's an interesting one to do. I mean, that movie was groundbreaking in its time, because
Well, I wonder now if the shock value will be there, because what it was back in the day,
it was very shocking, and the
no one
uncut
showed.
version is the uncut version's even more shocking. Jesus, it's just rough. And
when they had the contortionist coming down the stairs.
oh yeah, the crab walk was the best.
Don't we have Hocus Pocus coming out for Halloween? I saw that too.
There's been talk about Hocus Pocus 2 for years, and I am just holding my breath on this one.
Confirm it, or they can't confirm it? I thought they confirmed it.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about it, so I'm like, oh my.
It keeps going back and forth. Like, yeah, we're gonna do it, but it's not gonna be the same. No, we're not gonna do it because it's not gonna be the same. I don't know. I'm waiting. I love Hocus Pocus. That's my jam.
Yes.
That is my jam. Like I went to Disney last year, like 30 weeks pregnant, just because I wanted to see the Hocus Pocus Spectacular during Halloween. It was worth it. It was worth it. No regrets. And there was no COVID at the time.
So. And you didn't go into labor during it. So good job.
It was awesome. It was everything.
I already have my Halloween costumes.
Where are you gonna be for Halloween?
One day for work, I'm going to be the Queen of Hearts. Of course, we're doing Alice in Wonderland, so I'm going to be the Queen. And then for my sister's haunted house that we do every year, I'm going to be Cruella de Vil. So
I love that you brought up.
To be there this Halloween.
I love that you brought up haunted houses, because that's another good thing that came up. In Japan, they're doing this like drive-in haunted house.
Oh, that's cool.
What a cool concept is that? Like,
that is pretty cool.
Japan does horror so right. So it's going to be scary as hell.
How are we going to do Halloween this year? Are we going to?
It's canceled, fool.
Shut up. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. I'm not hearing this.
Well, listen, if I disappear, it's because my battery died. Because I honestly didn't think it was going to work to do the show. And it was a late night. So if I disappear, I'll see everybody on Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, don't leave.
I will literally cry if we don't have Halloween this year.
How the hell? What are you going to do?
You pull that down. Allegedly, it's not happening. Halloween is happening. You, Jeff, kick him out. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to hear this propaganda.
It's canceled.
It's not.
Listen, you have a nice party at your house and you make your kids fun Halloween things out of hummus and fruit cups and healthy snacks.
And you watch the Roseanne Halloween specials.
No.
What the fuck is that? Oh, the Roseanne TV show. I don't
remember she did a great Halloween episode.
She did, but that's not what you're watching on Halloween. You're watching spooky movies and you're watching Hocus Pocus. Anyways,
and we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street with Lisa Wilcox.
What's our other one with Sandra Bullock when she's the witches? What's that other one?
Oh, Practical Magic.
That's scary in its own right, but it's not scary for the reasons you're thinking. I love that movie still.
Call me old fashioned on Halloween. I like to watch Halloween.
Really?
That's
the original, or are you going to watch the newer one now?
Oh, I've watched the new one in the future. I actually really liked that. I loved Halloween, and it makes me crazy when horror movie storylines suck. So, like, with having Lisa on, I was like, Luke, they're taking submissions for a new Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, I messaged Katie, too. I'm like, let's write this bitch.
We can do it right. If anyone's going to do it right, it's us. Yeah. We will do it so right. But, Jeff, speaking of things we love, I had to do Shark Week without you this year.
I can't even get it. I'm in the boondocks. I can't even get the damn internet.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that it was painful without you. I missed you horribly.
Painful. I saw like in the memories on my Facebook page about it's Shark Week, it's coming, it's whatever, and I saw the things and I'm like, I can't even.
So overall, I was a little disappointed. I think they had like, one like celebrity special is kind of fun, but they had like Mike Tyson, they had Will Smith, they had Shaq, and then they had that Adam Devine, and like it just felt excessive. I think he's hot, so yeah, he is divine. But anyways, so someone else. Oh, go ahead.
My husband wanted to share a story because he saw you guys were doing Shark Week and I wasn't on here. He said that he's firefighter lifeguard. So he said there was a shark around a swimming area for people. So he's on his jet ski and he's trying to chase the shark out. Come on, like getting him to move, get away from all.
He's hurting Jaws.
Yeah. So he's like sitting there trying to like get this shark out of the swimming area. The shark starts coming after his jet ski and starts biting and attacking the jet ski.
Well, that's kind of related to the story that I have that happened over in Luke's neck of the woods.
Oh, yes, it did. So there was a woman was attacked, 35-year-old woman was attacked by a great white, and her boyfriend literally punched the shark until it let go of her. So he like beat it until it let go of her, and they were able to save her leg and stuff. There was no artery damage. But she had like 9 hours of surgery after the attack. But yeah, so he beat up Jaws.
She got a little too up close and personal with Shark Week for her liking.
Well, did you see like the week before, whatever? I think it was just last week. All the like sharks in Maine and everything. I'm like, girl, it's good Shark Week.
Oh, my mom loves to vacation in Maine, so I was like sending it all to her, like, go get me a shark. Go get me a shark. Go get me a shark.
I get down here in the lake with the kids, and I'll like bug myself out sometimes because I'm like picturing my legs kicking in the water, and you can't see it because this lake's murky. And I don't care that it's a lake. I'm like, if it's not Jaws, it's going to be that man-eating fish movie that I saw when I was a young kid, and it got into an in-ground swimming pool, and I can't be in a swimming pool at night, and I can't be in an in-ground pool without anybody else.
Huge crocodile. Have you seen the film Rogue? It's an Australian horror film.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there was
That's
Crawl.
probably what's going to take you.
There was Crawl that took place in Florida during a hurricane. Maria, I was really worried for you during that movie. Like there was no hurricane going on, but I'm looking at Kyle going, Marie's in Florida.
What was that one shark movie that came out and was supposed to like be the new shark movie, and it was in 3D? Shark Night? Was that it?
Yep, Shark Night was in a lake. But it was a saltwater lake because it was in like Louisiana or something like that. That was a great movie. And then there was Piranha
3D.
3 Double D, which was
Wasn't
in
there
a water
just
park.
the mag or whatever? That was with
the Meg.
We actually had the man who wrote the book series that the movie's based on, which the books are way better. He was on the original show. He was one of our first.
Oh, really? The author?
Yeah, Steve Alton. I'm actually, if you go, it says on my Twitter, I'm a character in one of his books because I buy so many and shit. In Undisclosed, I'm a character in there. So if you like fast paced, that one I think has to do with aliens. I'm guessing, if I remember right from the cover. Find out if I live or die and what happens to me.
Now I know he's talking about you, Marie.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? Like, yeah, I do have a husband. Thank you.
You have a husband, girl. You're probably got to show flaunting yourself. Why aren't you homemaking? Your man, Thor is spelt wrong as well because he's doing you are. Is probably a liberal. You deserve a conservative man like me.
She's not a liberal.
We're Italians. We like big dicks, not boys that like freaking little girl cartoons and use that as their little picture. Okay? Okay? So take your little dick and sit back down.
Oh, God. Here goes the offensive cousin stepping in. Look at this.
Was that Katie approved? It was Katie approved.
It was not Katie approved. Because Katie is the lefty that's probably pissing him off.
Teeny weeny, teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick. Don't.
The family love is approved. The family love is Katie approved. We'll take it there. We'll go there.
Well, on that note, I think with the way that everything's gone, let's just watch this one more time.
Go!
Oh!
Are you okay?
I mean, I want to reenact it. Who's taking me to the hospital?
Could you see the video?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see anything. I just saw all of us. I'm like, okay, so we're all muted and there's no video. The internet connection's going. The backwoods are calling.
It's rough.
Well,
I mean, too long, didn't read. She's not getting back up.
She's gone to orthopedics. She ain't well.
Listen, I just got adjusted today. That's why I was kind of lounging when you guys were messaging about the show. And I went to a female chiropractor. She was awesome. She was so good. I was just laying there like,
oh. You're going to get the trial going again, Marie.
I usually see her.
Marie, you're going to turn him on. You're going to turn him on. Going,
no. So I usually go to her dad, and he wasn't available. So I was like, okay.
Uh-oh. Marie.
Uh-oh. We lost Marie.
I thought it was me.
Oh, God, Marie, come back. Hurry up. What did you do with Marie?
I thought it was me.
Listen, Hurry Home ain't got shit because, you know, they knew that the show that she was talking about getting the shot to the eye, which I believe is Sex, Sex, and More Sex. So if you want to go find it, you can look it up on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe.
Oh, Kat, where are you when we need you?
You want to watch the story about that? Yeah, you can see Katrina Ray Johnson on our channel searching for sugar daddies. What else?
Which is not you, Hurry Home. You clearly don't have
Hurry Home. You
don't have a job.
He probably ain't even got a home. He's got a trailer.
Well, and that's fine. The trailer's fine.
I can't believe we lost Marie during the story as it was just getting real saucy. We're going to tune into the next Uncensored Radio to find out. But it won't be the next one, Katie, because you need to plug your show because it's this Thursday night and it's a serious topic. So we won't get into Marie's lesbian-esque chiropractic appointment. So if you would like to plug away.
This is such an odd, segue. But
lesbian chiropractors. Now plug a serious topic. Go.
You guys always do this to me. You put me in such a bad position.
No, this is a serious topic. So sorry, we're going to reset. Okay, Katie.
So as you all know, occasionally we have serious conversations on this show. I know it's hard to believe, but we do. And Thursday night, we'll be joined by Lindsay Cornell, who is a doula, and she is the founder of Ray of Hope. It's a support group for bereaved parents. And she's going to be speaking with us about pregnancy loss and life after loss. And we'll be speaking about pregnancy after loss. And we're just going to be hearing a lot of different input from women and men and what they've gone through. And our resident social worker, Sandy, will be joining us to give us the clinical side of it. Sandy, my girl Sandy. She why do I feel like she's going to bring up the patriarchy? I feel like she's going to do it.
Oh, she absolutely will. But she's going to be a great guest, and we're going to share stuff in regards to your interview page coming up, Katie, and promote the show because it's an important topic. And I think, like you were saying, the statistics are, what was it, 1 in 4?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but Hurry Home had me going again. Yes.
Oh my God. We can't just go from a serious topic like that to this idiot, can we?
Excuse me.
And we just keep giving this moron attention.
My laptop.
Hey, Marie.
My laptop.
You know what?
My name is Karen,
funny?
not Susan. Thank ya. But
it would be so funny if this was Felix trolling us.
Who's Felix?
It was actually Marie's husband.
Oh,
my husband.
No, what you were saying.
I was using his laptop.
Okay, Luke, what you were saying was
his laptop.
That's okay. 1 in 4 women will have experienced a miscarriage in their life. So it happens a lot more frequently than is talked about. There's a lot of stigma behind it, and we just want to kind of break the stigma and open the conversation and give everyone a place to talk about it.
That banner now while you go.
What happened? Where did Luke go?
Now we lost Luke.
Okay, so
and I can't.
Sorry. No. I was going to say, you guys keep going with the show. I'm going to quickly bang up that little that thing about your show, and then we'll finish on that one.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have your regular panel of hosts on here, and it's like I was saying, 1 out of 4 women have had a miscarriage in their lives, and it turns out a lot of women on our panel have experienced this before, me including. So it's something that I have waited to talk about, but am ready to finally kind of put it out there because I know that if I've experienced it, there's viewers out there that have experienced it too. So we're going to open the conversation. Lindsay has opened her group up because she's gone through it too. And she turned her tragedy into a new career, becoming a doula, which I think is just fantastic. And if you're unaware of what a doula is, I'm sure you know, Marie, but a doula is just someone who supports a person throughout their pregnancy, throughout their birth, the birthing process, and even after in the postpartum, which is just very, very important to have that support. So then, oh, there she is. There's Lindsay.
Yeah, I wanted to add that up for you guys, just to show, like, yeah, there we go.
And there she is. There's Lindsay Cornell right there. And she is just so wise, and she has just turned a terrible situation into something that has brought so much comfort to parents all over. And I'm really excited for you guys to meet her.
I worked with Lindsay at Applebee's when we were younger. When I was at her wedding. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I know the girls, like, but I left and moved, so I didn't get to meet the other two babies. So yeah, but I'm still see the babies on Facebook and stuff. So and kind of saw what she was going through. That broke my heart for her.
And it was so brave of her just to. That's okay. Lindsay was so brave to kind of put her grief out there for everyone to witness. And by doing that, she has given other parents permission to kind of talk about it too and not be so afraid to be shut down. And that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make it comfortable for people to speak about their pain so they can grieve and move forward.
Absolutely. I can't wait, Kate. And I made sure that I'm going to be there for it. So I'm looking forward to it. And you know what, girls? We actually made it through the whole hour, and we lost Jeff on the hour. So
okay, so let's give a proper goodbye to everyone. And
goodbye. Thank you to the trolls tonight. You were kind of entertaining. Like
trolls, we love you.
Yeah, it was funny. It was hilarious.
You guys are the reason we do this. Thank you.
Yeah, keep coming, guys. Good night, girls. Thanks so much. And good night, Jeff. And
good night, Jeff. Good night, Vera. We love you.
Vera.
We love you, Vera.
And Vera.
Yeah, and actually, we'll quickly bring up, what did he say about Vera? That was great. Like, I just want that one more time where he misspelled her name. Oh, God, it's too far back. It's too far back.
Just play the Jeff video one more time and take it out.
There we go. All right, and we're going to play the outro. And if we want to watch the girl fall, then we'll play the outro.
Okay.
All outro. Good night, girls.
One.
Go!
Bye.